With Windows 7, we'll also bring out a new version of Windows Server, Windows Server 2008 Release 2. It's another release, despite its name, 2008 R2, that has a lot of important characteristics. For application development, we've really pushed forward IIS and the ability to write web-oriented applications in a very strong way. For availability, server management, what we've done with Hyper-V, what we've done with our live migration facilities, all I would sort of say is, watch out VMware. We've come from nothing to about 27% market share in virtualization, and I think this will represent another big step forward for us. And so we keep pushing on the development side and on the management side with Windows Server. This will ship coincident with Windows 7 later this year. Windows Azure, which really means Windows in the cloud. We're in kind of a beta of this technology today. I encourage you to go online to play with it and to try it. But we'll update it again later this year. We'll have more to say about it at our Professional Developers Conference, the end of the year. But we want you to be able to build and instantly deploy an application, not just for the web, but an enterprise application that is replicable, highly available, geoscalable in the cloud. And so with Windows Azure, SQL Azure, we're moving that direction. Windows Azure forms the backbone of our cloud strategy. But we need to tie Windows PCs, Windows mobile phones, as well as various TV technologies, Xbox and others, into a strategy that we talk about as software plus services, or sometimes 3 screens and a cloud. Since many of you, a much higher percentage of the attendees here in Hyderabad of TechEd are actually software developers, I wanted to spend just a minute talking about Visual Studio Team System. You know, Visual Studio is the most popular software development environment in the world. And yet we had made, until the last few years, fairly limited investments across the entire application lifecycle process, from design to development to test to support. And what you see us doing is really extending Visual Studio in powerful ways, not only to continue to enhance programmer productivity, but tester productivity, designer productivity. And we think, you know, the steps we're taking there are important. We have another release of Visual Studio Team System, which we'll bring out next year. We call that the 2010 release, and I think all of you will continue to be impressed by the improvements we think we can make in your productivity by providing better and better tools. On top of this infrastructure, I mentioned SharePoint and some of the other things, but in the next year, we have an unprecedented wave of innovation. We have a new set of technologies for unified communications, not just from SharePoint, but also voice and video web conferencing, audio conferencing coming from our Office Communication Server Suite. We'll continue to push forward with our joint project with SAP called Duet. Between the work we're doing in Excel and in SQL Server and in SharePoint, I think we will emerge this year as one of the preeminent companies in business intelligence. Our System Center product line moves forward. Our Windows Mobile product will be updated later this year with Windows Mobile 6.5. So, as I said, while this may feel like a down economy, and it is, and we all have to be realistic about that, it's also a time of incredible innovation. And not just for us, and not just for the vendors, but it's also a time where, despite the budget crunch, I know our mutual customers still want us to impress them, delight them, blow them away with the kinds of incredible innovations that the people in this room really know how to build and create that are so important. So as I come here to TechEd in Hyderabad this year, the market reality may feel a little less optimistic, but for all of us who are in the business of basically writing software for a living, now's the time to be more optimistic, more enthusiastic, more hardcore, and more committed than ever before. It will serve us all very, very well, and I wish you all the very, very greatest of success, and certainly enjoy yourself here at TechEd 2009 in Hyderabad. Thank you very much.